Alabama lost to beat MSU. How is it right now?
We feel good. We're excited about the opportunity to practice again and just kind of bounce back from the loss, same way we did against Alabama. We know, we haven't been playing like ourselves, especially on defense. So we want to use the next game to kind of get back to ourselves.
What did you make of the comments from Coach saying after the game that if he had a jersey, he'd have this problem solved by tomorrow? And how did you kind of address that once you heard those comments?
I think that was just him talking to the leaders, the seniors, just letting us know that we got to be a little bit more passionate about just getting the young guys to kind of follow suit, and then ourselves, we got to set a good example, get on each other, hold each other accountable. So I think it was just an accountable comment that he was trying to make.
He also said that the team might have lost its spirit, lost its mojo. How do you guys get that back?
Like I said before, winning was in our DNA, so I think we're not too far removed from that. I think we had, a little dip in terms of our defense, things like that. But I don't think our spirit is that broken. I think we're going to rally together as a team and make sure that we can play the last 5 games to the best of our abilities.
One of the things Frank said, too, was he wanted to see you guys take more ownership. What have you guys done to do that in the past couple days?
We held team meetings, player-only meetings. We've, spoken in our group text about just guys just making sure that they do what they have to do off and on the court to maintain how we were at the beginning of the season.
Who spoke, who led those meetings and what kind of things were said?
I think everybody kind of chipped in. It wasn't like one person just led it. Everybody had something to say, and that's why we're a team. We're all brothers, so everybody has something to say, and that's the beauty of our team. We all held each other accountable.
With the defense, Duane, is it something fundamental that's not allowing you guys to be as effective as
Yeah, I think it's just, our fundamentals are not getting in line like how we used to. I think we're getting away from rebounding, and I think, through practice, we're going to go back to the basics and just work on the things that we worked on at the beginning of the year.
Do you think it might have become a little predictable? It seemed like there's been a lot of dribble driving, a lot of driving to the lane from the opponent against you guys.
I don't even know what to say because I feel like, certain guys play hard, certain positions, but other positions we don't play hard enough. So I think we have to maintain that consistency on defense, and when we do, that's when we get that presence of being the #1 defensive team in the country.
What went through your mind when Frank walked out of practice on Monday?
It was the first time he's done that since I've been here, and it was kind of disappointing feeling because it kind of felt like we let him down. For him to, not even put us on the line and make us run, just for him to walk out, we obviously did something that he didn't like. So as a team, we try to stay after, just talk, get some shots up, and kind of continue practice without him being there. And then hopefully, that won't happen again with the next few practices that we have.
So what's the spirit like now? It's been a couple of days removed since the loss this past week. I mean, what's the spirit like now as you go into a big game? And again, there's still a lot in front of for you guys.
We still have a lot on our plate, and we still have goals that we think, are attainable and that we can reach. So as a team, everybody's still in the high hopes. It's not like we're, last in the SEC or anything like that. We're still in a good position. We just got to realize we can't give away certain games, and we can't take every day for granted. I think, us seniors are down to like 10 practices and 5 more games. So just counting down like that, we just the younger guys are going to make sure that they can play as hard as they can for us, and us older guys are going to do what we can do because it's our last time, being here at the school.
How difficult is it to match up with Vanderbilt? I mean, they got a 7-1 guy that likes to shoot threes. Just how do you match up with them?
I think we just got to do what we have been doing at the beginning of the year, which is guarding the three-point line. I don't know the exact percentages, but I know at the beginning of the year we held a lot of teams to a low percentage from the three-point line. And Vanderbilt likes to shoot threes, so we're going to have to make sure that everybody knows the scouting report. We know what every position can do. Like you said, they have a 7-footer that shoot threes, so I think 1 through 5 can shoot threes. So we're just going to have to, key in on defense and make sure that we get out there and run them off the line.
Duane, how much do you want to prove to the country, to everyone who's seen what happened this week, that you guys are past this all now with your play tomorrow?
It will mean the world to us. I think as a team, we just want to show everybody that, we haven't peaked yet, that we're still growing, and we're still learning and still improving, and that, we haven't played our best basketball yet.
In terms of Chris Silva, this is a guy who can be really a big factor if he can just kind of avoid some of the ticky-tack fouls. With a guy like him who's obviously takes a lot of pride in what he does and a lot of disappointment when he can't stay on the floor, what's something you stress to him to stay confident and try to stay on the floor as much as possible, avoid those cheap fouls to be a big-time contributor for most of the game?
Yeah, I just tell him every day. He's the type of guy that he plays hard. He's very aggressive. So with him doing that, he kind of gets lost in with the way he has to do. And his effort is never, an issue. It's just him just making sure he stays in tune mentally to make sure he doesn't commit those cheap fouls. And we need to understand that we need to keep him on the floor. So off the court, I just tell him that sometimes you got to let it go. Certain things you can and can't do when it comes to defense and with your aggressiveness. And I think, as the season goes on, he'll be able to understand that.
Before you guys get going, sorry. Before you guys get going today, what's the vibe for you right now, just before this all begins, compared to other practice, compared to what you guys have been at? Now that we're really about to get going again, what are you feeling just before this one specifically begins?
I think everyone feels good. Like I said, we've all putting in quotes and stuff in our group text, and we've all been just feeling good about getting the opportunity to play Vanderbilt and making sure we get back on track. And it's nothing like bouncing back from a loss to do that.
You said you're sending quotes in the group text?
Yeah, everybody's sending quotes. Coaches are sending quotes. The players are talking amongst themselves, and it's just we all feel good about the situation.
What's the most inspirational quote that got sent this week?
I don't know. They're all very long, to be honest with you. They're all very long.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.